So you came out this morning, brought the Kershaw Camp 14 out, give it a bit of work, and not a lot of stuff. I chopped up all these bits, elm, cedar, and this stuff here, which is interesting. I'm not even sure what kind of wood it is, but back over there you can see, right along there, there's a creek. And that creek just sort of meanders through here, and every once in a while we'll get a flood and it'll change directions. And any deadfall and stuff will end up getting buried in muck and stuff, and it sits for, who knows how long, thousands of years maybe. I mean, this hole, there's a couple 100 yards wide there of almost like just a river delta where it goes where it wants. Anyways, that piece of wood there, which is actually this piece here as well, is a piece that was uncovered. Either the frost brought it up or we were digging a hole and found it and pulled it out. And it's very hard. It will not chip release. Like, it just doesn't. Like, the only way to get through it is just try to keep whacking at it. And it looks like a beaver chewed on it. Actually, beavers might have done a better job. The wood's all gray inside. It could be maple, sort of roughly based on the look of the grain, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. It's very hard. It will not chip release. Now, what I've been typically using this knife for is in my workshop, where I often have scraps of wood sort of in the 1x3 range. Sometimes it's plywood, sometimes it's solid wood, sometimes it's a bit of melamine, sometimes some MDF. And I just chop them up quick so I can throw them in the bin and get rid of them. And that's typically what I use this for. So I wanted to bring it out today and give it some heavier testing, because it's trivial to cut this in one hit. Like, it's just a wrist flick. And that was a little bit offhand and didn't swing all that hard because I wasn't holding on to it, but you can see what I mean. Right through it, no problem. So a couple things I immediately noticed this morning. Well, not quite immediately, but I noticed this morning. Some handle retention and ergonomic issues. I have a blister right there, another blister right there, and one starting to form sort of in this area. Sorry about the fingers in the lens, it's just on my camera, on my phone. I also found this checkering to be very aggressive, very sort of, no, I'm going to go ahead and call it uncomfortable. I don't like it. Not for that scope of work. I mean, that was taking some heavy hits to cut that stuff. I mean, that's not a lot of work there, but it was in the fact that wood was dirty, very dirty, and it took the initial edge off almost immediately. So it went from actually quite sharp to quite dull with just the first few hits. Some of that wood's been lying on the ground for quite a few years, and dragging it through the muck and stuff. And then this stuff here is, it's got dirt and stuff embedded in it, and of course it's very hard. Like, and you can see it here, just you hit it as hard as you can, and you get 1/4 inch of penetration in that. You can see what it takes, like that piece there, to get it to come apart, and you're just beating on it. So anyways, I didn't actually video any of the chopping, because I got out here and realized I didn't have anywhere to actually put my phone so you could see what I was doing. Well, I'll do it another day, I guess. But yeah, this is an initial look at that. I'm going to have to consider grip options on that. It's mostly the checkering it's too aggressive, and then the little hook here on the end is what got my pinky, because just doing like a snap cut, it would rotate around and just, well, of course with that fairly aggressive rubberized jimping in there, it's just ripping my hand up. Not ideal. I'm more used to working with the smooth wood handles, or semi-smooth wood handles. Anyways, that's it.